Don't get it. Do not understand. I don't understand what they're doing. It keeps coming up and saying, oops, your video has been deleted from Facebook. I'm recording live, so how are they deleting me? Now I'm just talking. They delete me because I was playing Albert King? I'm not sure. It actually happened twice before Albert King. This is kind of strange. This is actually very strange. Never had that before. I've never had this before. They keep deleting me. Wow. I've never seen them do that before. Let's see what's happening here. No, not my end. They just deleted me. Got download speed of 220. Okay. I do not know why Facebook keeps deleting me, you guys. Don't know what's going on. I keep restarting, and they keep telling me I've been deleted. I will try this one more time. If they delete me this time, I don't know what to do. Yeah, let's see what happens. This is crazy. I mean, I know that they've been stepping up on all their, anti this and that since the elections and all that, but it's not like I'm doing anything illegal or even political or anything. But let's see what happens. Here's what me with JB and the Ultratone All Stars, aka the Phantom Blues Band. Let's try this. I don't.
Take 98.
Hey Tank, how you
Roll
doing,
'em.
brother? Let's try this again. Let's see if they delete us again, y'all.
I've been walking all night.
Try it again. That's all I can do. Thank you guys for sticking around. It's not me. This is Facebook. They keep deleting me. Let me see if they delete me on one of my own songs.
Walking all night till my eyes saw the morning light.
Larry Fulton.
In the hot wind on my face, smell like the dust from a long lost race.
Those tuning in, my guest today with me. This is Sipp. This is Sipp.
On this endless lonesome road. Oh, carrying my load on this endless lonesome road. Mama, the hot wind on my face smells like the dust from a long, long
Recorded live at Ultratone Studio.
Soothe my dreams with your smile. Ease my sorrow, mama, for a little while. Won't you clear the rain from my eyes? Let me see the blue sunny sky.
That's Jan, gentleman that wrote the song, the album. Mike Finnegan in his short. This was the first time I heard Mike play piano. It's always B3.
I'm knocking on your door. You don't live here no more.
Hopefully they don't delete us again, y'all.
Woman, I'm knocking on your door. She don't live here no
I
more.
love that picture of Fats Domino back there.
Yeah, and the hot wind on my face smell like the dust from a long lost race. Listen, soothe my dreams with your smile. No, I had some spots though.
So we fixed the spots. Shape is right. We fixed the spots, or else we'll be here all day long. Trying to do which chorus are we playing now? What are we doing now? You know, it's like.
Tony, I like the drum to knock it. I hear you knocking on my drum.
You heard me say that. I did that every time.
You
Okay,
did.
good. That's good. That's part of it. Let's clean this. Let's listen to this.
That's what happens in the studio, y'all. That's how music is born or born. Let's do one more from that album. I haven't heard these, played these often, so. Yeah, Bunny Burger, Facebook is crazy. I don't know what's going on. Maybe they want some payment Facebook mobs. Maybe.
In the long
Yeah,
cold
they will,
October rain.
I mean, Albert King was the only one I played that I did. That's why I've been not bringing too many new things to you because they keep shutting it down.
Creeping up into my bones while reading all these graveyard stones. Hey, buddy, it's your last go round. It's nice to see all your friends come to town.
Barbara Ryan, I will. I'll see if I can get Mike Finnegan get on. I guess next week we will Mike Zito, matter of fact. Roger Murphy, how you doing? Big Red, happy Tuesday from Milwaukee. Happy Tuesday, baby.
Sparkling bright, your eyes will shine.
Nothing like trying to read and sing at the same time.
Riding on that blue train every night. Ain't no mojo that will heal your kind.
Look like we all right, you guys. The baby was because I was playing the Albert King and I played the soap ball.
Hey, buddy, it's your last go round. It's nice to see all your friends come to town. The music plays while the
Let me call Sipp, make sure he's ready.
The gate is closing. It's your final call. Hey, buddy, it's your last go round. It's nice to see all your friends come to town. The music plays while the curtain falls. The gate is closing. Yeah, it's your final call. Said, hey buddy, it's your last go round. It's nice to see all your friends come to town. The music
Monique,
plays while the
Farrell,
curtain
Harrison,
falls. The
Maurice,
gate is closing.
Shador,
It's your final
Shador
call.
Azu.
Hey buddy, it's your last go round. It's nice to see all your friends come to town. The music plays while the curtain falls. The gate is closing. It's your final call. It's your final call.
It's your final call. Patricia Gleason, it might be a copyright thing. I'm not sure. So far, they haven't deleted me again. So we'll see what happens.
But the first ring was on time.
What do you think? Tony said, what do y'all think?
Let's listen. I think until the ending, I had a couple of spots.
Can we listen?
It felt more.
Right on. I see we got Sipp. He walking around. I'm waiting to get settled. All right. I'm about to bring you on. Everybody, welcome our guest, Mr. Sipp, the Mississippi Blues child, ladies and gentlemen. Sipp, what happening, fam?
Oh, look, man, look, trying to stay out of the way and keep busy.
Well, I know you got a studio at your place, so that's pretty cool.
Oh yeah, man, studio and a bunch of cars and toys, man. So I'll be wide open. Me and my dad
Yeah.
out there now working on one of my race cars.
Oh, you got race cars.
Yeah.
What division? What's going on? Tell me about that.
Oh no, there's a track here in Hattiesburg, Mississippi, man. And
Matter of fact, wait a minute, before you go there, where you at now? What part of the country you in?
I'm in Macomb, Mississippi, but my cabin house is in Tylertown, Mississippi, where my shop is.
Tylertown.
Yeah.
You know I'm from Tyler, Texas, right?
Come on now. Willie Neal Johnson. Come on.
That's right. Well, you know about Willie Neal. You know about that.
Man, I played on the Cats records, man. And
did you did?
Yeah.
Well, we probably tuned up some of the same state. You know, I went down and I was the director for the Love Alive choir for 2 years, Love Alive 1 and Love Alive 2.
Okay.
You know, I was the national choir director for the National Ministry of the Church of God in Christ back in the day.
Okay.
And that was my pre-life. You know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah.
But I worked with them, the Jackson Southerners, and came down and did some stuff with the Mississippi Mass Choir. I had my own Mass Choir IYC. Yeah.
Yeah.
I know.
See, everybody you just named is a part of the Malico family. And
Are they really? Oh, you froze. We having difficulties.
Yeah,
you was froze there. Wait a minute, say it again. We're a Malico family.
Yeah, they're from the Malico family. I played for the Williams brothers, the guitar.
Oh yeah,
the Williams brothers. Were
you really?
Yes. So the Jackson Southerners and Williams brothers are brothers. It's just the oldest set of brothers are the Southerners. You know, so you them all my folk, man.
Man, no wonder I like the way you play. It always reminds me of home.
Yes,
Willie Neal, the gospel keynotes, the Jackson Southerners, all of them cats, man.
Oh yeah, I played on all those.
I did a show with them. What was it? It was Mighty Clouds of Joy, my choir, and I want to say it was a Jackson Southern. We did a show at the Oil Palace down in Texas back in the day.
Okay.
Yeah, man, that's back, man.
Yes, sir.
Wow.
The roots.
The roots. Man, I didn't know that, man.
Yeah, man.
I probably saw you and probably met you. We don't even know it.
You probably saw me, man, because we did a lot in Tyler, man.
Yeah.
True Believers. Matter of fact, Williams Brothers, True Believers, Lee Williams. We would do a show the Saturday after Thanksgiving.
I wish I could play all that. Facebook that shut me down 4 times already today. They just deleted me. Wow. You know, I played the Albert King song, they deleted me. I played something else, they deleted me. It's crazy. Wow. I would love to play. I wonder if I can get away with playing some Williams Brothers and Jackson Southern because people need to know all this stuff, man. They'll know it. You know, I had a real long good conversation with my friend Al Cooper. You know the Al Cooper, Bloodstone, all that. Al's a buddy of mine. He gave me some songs when I did my first solo album.
Yeah.
You know, he's into all that. He knew all them guys. You know, little Jewish cat, but he be in there hanging. He was all that Harmony 4+1 and all that stuff. He knew all the Jackson Southern. He's got mountains of vinyl on all that stuff.
Oh yeah, man, that's some good stuff, man. And like I said, I tell people, those are the cats that raised me, man. So everything that you guys are seeing now is because I learned from those guys. And I was that kid, man, that can ride on the bus, in the dressing room, in the studio, on the stage, sitting on the amp. You know, I was that kid, man. You know, so
what? So you family or something?
No, man. They all just treated me like family, like really, like from the age of 7, 8, man. It's like, you know, cats come to the shows and stuff, and they be like, "What little Castro?" And let him come in the dressing room. I used to tote Willie Banks' briefcase, man. That was my job when it was around, you know. So I'm 9 years old carrying Willie Banks' briefcase, man, just hanging out, just with these guys, man. You know. And
man, you talking about my heroes, man?
Oh, I'm telling you, Doc. These guys raised me, and from that standpoint, you know, when I turned 14, my mom would let me just go on the road with them. Like summertime, man, you catch me on tour with the Williams Brothers, the Southerners, the Cantons. Man, I'd be on the bus. I was out there, man. Just out there.
Dang.
Till I
I
started
mean,
playing for them.
I was out there, but I was doing, I was doing the choir thing. My grandma let me get out there because it was church, so she
Yeah,
didn't. But we were doing at that time. We were doing more of the choral thing. Everybody was big. I mean, I had a choir, 300 some choir members. We was all doing it. This is like, let's say, this is like the days of the Mississippi Mass Choir,
yeah,
IYC, the 100 Voices of Chicago. All that kind of thing. That's what we were doing. I was working with the Winans. I knew Pop and Mom and Pop through the
yeah.
church and through
Mm-hmm.
Bishop Lee and all them. And I met Marvin and all them, and BB and CC, I think a little bit older than me, but I was already directing choirs at that time. That was my job.
Oh yeah.
That's crazy.
Oh yeah. So we was out there. We were just you was with the choirs and I was with the tech. I was with the quartets.
Right? Oh man,
Yep.
dang, dang! You just blew my mind, man. You just blew my mind, dude.
Yes, indeed, man. So
Wow. Now, how did that start? Like, how did you?
My dad was a session musician, so we always been connected to like Malaco, and just all the gospel artists. Most of the major gospel artists back then, the quartet artists, was from Mississippi. Like Mississippi had that heat.
Yeah.
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 And man, I just took a liking to the music. I was a lovable kid. I'm still a lovable guy. So everybody they just took to me, man. I was funny. They was funny, and then I was talented, so
Yeah.
it was always good to have, this kid around, that knew
You never know when you're still in.
Yeah, so I learned everybody's stuff, man. Somebody couldn't make it, give Castro a guitar, no rehearsals. I totally kill it till, I started my own unit. Started signing with them, writing and producing songs with them, man. So, and like the rest is history, man. For the ones that still living, our relationship is still great. It is what it is, man. I'm a church boy.
Ain't nothing wrong with that. If you see them, man, you tell them from the bottom of my heart. They helped me through so many things, man. The Williams brothers, the Gospel Keepers, especially. I mean, you know how East Texas,
Mm-hmm.
we was big, and I belonged to Bethel Temple, the first Church of God in Christ in Texas,
Right.
under Bishop Lee Senior and then Junior. But so East Texas, Tyler, Houston, parts of Dallas, Fort Worth, all that. We were big on it, man. I mean, they were having. People don't realize how big we didn't even call it concerts back then. We just revivals or whatever. But they were huge, man. Thousands of people. People drove hundreds of miles to be there.
Hundreds of miles. They had faithful.
Hundreds of miles.
Faithful followers, man. Faithful.
Yeah. Faithful. Mm-hmm. I mean, that was great. I remember the night I met Reverend Ike.
Oh yeah.
Hey, well, it was the first time I ever seen a black man in a 1,000 suit. It was the first time I ever seen a black man pulling gold pieces out of his pocket. Oh, yeah. First time I ever saw a black man driving a Rolls Royce. Reverend Ike. It is what it is.
He was that cat, man.
Yeah, he was, bro. Yeah, he was. Yeah. Bless his soul, man. Dang, I knew I always liked you. Whenever we talked, I liked you. But now, damn, bro, now when I see you, it's gonna be like, Sipp, come on, man, let's holler. What the young folks say? Let's chop it up.
Yeah.
Dang.
Yeah.
All right. So are you still doing it in the gospel stuff, or you just
man. We released the album in 2017, man. We did a live album, Back to the Roots, which was nominated for a Stellar Awards for 2020, man. We didn't win, but it was just a great honor, man. It was a great honor to be a part of that. And I'm actually currently now working on another gospel album that we will release. I'm thinking the second Friday in February, man, 2021. Man, like that's just my thing, that I loved it. I can't get away from it. And even when I came out as Mr. Sipp, a lot of my gospel influence followed me on the blues stage. And
heck yeah.
And it's blues, it's funky, it's groovy, it's traditional, but it's still church,
Yeah.
Yeah. And
well,
I found out that people really receive it, it's
big
just
time.
that, it's just that feeling. It's invoking that feeling, man. And I'm just grateful that, for the gift of being able to invoke that feeling,
Yeah, but I always tell people, I always tell them it's not, for me, it's not a concert, it's a party. But,
right.
I hold my shows like I'm having church, like I'm an old school preacher.
Oh, yeah.
And that's the way, I mean, because that's me. And people are like, man, and people come to me, man, I feel like we went to church. And I'm like, well, that's my musical background. I mean, I did break dance and all that, but the church is what was serious. And church gave me that musical chance, and
Mm-hmm.
I never looked back. That was my introduction to music.
Oh yeah.
My mother was supposed to be one of Shirley Caesar's singers, but my
Mm-hmm.
grandma wouldn't let her do it. But I got to see Shirley and all these people live, up close and talk to them, touch their hand, and
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
it's a different, that imprint your soul.
Oh yeah. And like I said, to this day, man, like um, I can't say Shirley Caesar. I have to say Aunt Shirley because she called me her
Oh,
nephew. Oh yeah, I'm her nephew, and if I'm there and Chris not there, or if she got something going on and Chris can't make it, she don't want nobody to play for her but her nephew. She got to call. Now she called me nephew Sipp.
see now, you just bragging. Now I'm just mad at you.
I'm just like, I know
I
them
wonder.
all. Like,
I wonder if I can place a Shirley Caesar if they're gonna delete me again. I just played that one clip by you. I'm gonna see.
mm-hmm.
Let me see if they. Let me see. Because a lot of the people here they don't even know who Shirley Caesar is.
Yeah, she's that lady, man. She's a pioneer, in the gospel.
Oh yeah, she OG. Oh, that's a bunch of terror. Well, man, I'm trying to think of a good one. Let me see if they'll let me do this one or if it's gonna. Let me see, brother. Hold on one second. I'm gonna see if they. I'm gonna try to play this real fast. Let's see if they delete us. I'll come right back home and
Okay.
you have to restart again.
Okay.
But
No problem.
they've been deleting the brother, man. They not even. They just like, damn. I'm like, wow. I just play a little bit of this, y'all. This is the Reverend Shirley Caesar.
Oh yeah.
Bill Braxton, Sipp, I saw you in Nanaimo, man. I was supposed to do that one this year.
Oh yeah. That was a good one, man.
Yeah.
That was a good
I ain't gonna play too much. Let me fast forward. I want to get one of her fire ones. Reverend Shirley brings the fire.
Yes, indeed.
You guys, I'm gonna have to dedicate a whole day to nothing but Shirley Caesar. We'll see what Facebook does. Reverend Shirley or Evangelist Shirley, I knew as just Shirley Caesar, then Evangelist Shirley. I think she actually is a reverend now, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, man. So you've been playing, you've been kicking butt, man, since the first time I saw you. We did that show together. We did a couple shows together, but the one I was remembering, that one we did, we was somewhere on the East Coast in that little. It was a weird, like indoor.
Indoor festival.
Yeah, hotel festival thing. Yeah, what was that? That was that Connecticut?
Well, I know what you're talking about, man, but I'm bad with places.
Me too, bro. Me too. I ain't gonna put you on the spot because I was hoping that maybe you knew, because I am bad, and I like, I hope people don't get mad. It run together. You've been on the road for 4 months and you play every day. It's like, wow. It's like I remember the show, but I can't remember where we were.
Can't remember where we were. Yeah, that's me a lot when it comes to it, man.
Right on. Hello, Miss Nancy. Okay, Freddie Lawson, amen. Tyrio out there. Got a few people asking questions over there. Tyrio Dobby says 2 of my favorites. Oh, bless you, Tyri.
Come on,
Tina. Tina says, I'll never forget Tyrio Dobby and Mr. Sipp Band on FaceTime waking me up early in the morning while they were driving from a gig to another in France, I believe. Laugh out loud. Not a bad way to wake up. All right.
We had a great time over there.
Oh, so you did a tour with Tyri?
Yeah, Tyri came over with us. I'm thinking it was, I don't know, 2018, I'm not sure, but man, look, we had a blast every night. Every show was like going higher and higher and higher. And Tyri's awesome.
Yeah, she is. She is awesome. And she's a good person.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. Yeah, she is. She's good people. I like Tyri. Talented woman. I wanted to ask you, I was messing with you last night. Let me ask you, if you even know, how many guitars you got, bro? Your wife not there.
Man,
I want you to say it out loud because she might think you only have 5. She'll know you got some stash.
no, it's not good. Man, I got a lot of them, man. I do know for a fact out here at the cabin house there's about 300 of them out here. That's just at the cabin house, and then the restaurant over there on the same property is probably 75 to 80 there. It's probably about 150 at my studio. It's probably about another 170 to 200 at my house.
Good
So
Lord, boy.
and
Hey,
that's the ones I can put my eyes on. I got some at my dad's house. It's some at a few of the churches here locally. So if I ever stop in, they want me to play. I don't have to bring no gear. It's just there.
oh,
And
you just
then
got it like that. Look at you.
now, now this is the thing though. This is my story. I tell people, man, when we was coming up, and I started playing guitar. You know, guitar got 6 strings, but I started playing guitar, and my guitar only had 4 strings on it, and that was like for 4 years. You know, I was like smashing. My brother played bass, and his bass had 3 strings on it. You know, and we did that for for 4 years, man. Man, if I could get a E string and a B string, I used to be so happy, but I would break them so fast. You know, um, and I just told myself, I told my brother, I said, man, when I get big, get me some money, I'm gonna have all the guitars I ever dreamed of. And I ain't gonna lie, man, it's like I got a problem. I need to go to rehab. You know, because
Eric said, Eric said you need to open up the Mr. Sipp Guitar Emporium
I got
in
them,
charge of
man.
mission.
And and the crazy thing, they not just like guitars. I have some prestige pieces, some good stuff, And I give away a lot of guitars. I give away a lot of guitars. Um, I just give them to people, man. Especially kids that's coming up, that I could see myself like, man, when I was 13, man, and I was wishing for, a real Fender Strat, and I had to settle for a Strat copy and, try to do all kind of mods, No, this
Well,
kid,
you giving? Are you saying you're giving little kids Fender Strats?
man, I'm Gibsons, Strats, it's whatever, man, because I don't have no junk here, is what I'm saying. It's like,
Okay, all right.
it's it's not an okay guitar in my sight, not just an okay. It's a Strat, it's a you know high end Epiphone. Oh man, some of everything. G&Ls, Gretches. I got the heat, man. I got the heat up
All
in,
right.
pretty much what at the house, at the studio here. You know, when they used to come to the club, they was looking at the guitars on the wall, like, wow, like you hanging those on the wall. We had old Gretches, old Strats, old Telecasters, and that was wall furniture. They worked, but that was just wall furniture. So
Good Lord,
we've been
man.
blessed, man. We've been blessed to be able to do that. And in being blessed, we learned how to be a blessing at as well.
Yeah, that is really cool, man. That is really cool because a lot of that, like you said, you don't have the money. I was lucky that the church. I started as a drummer, so the church was nice enough. Way back in the day, they bought me an old CB 700
Mm-hmm.
drum set, and
Yes, sir.
that was my introduction. That was my first. I love, and now even today, cats playing these $20,000-$30,000 kits. I was like, yeah, give
Mm-hmm.
me that little $500 CB7. I love the
CB
sound. But
700, right?
I played on it so long. It's
Mm.
like
Yep. So that's the deal. And what's crazy, I still have my very first guitar. It's crazy. I don't know if they can see it, but I got it right here. This is where it all started, man. This little
right
Japanese,
on.
and um, um, and I love it, man. I actually recorded some tracks with this thing on the Knock a Hole in It record. I still cut with this thing, man, because it's just got crazy tone. But this is my very first, man. This is my very first get up
Right
there, man.
on.
This is the first. This is the first, man. It's crazy, I still have it.
Wow,
You
that's
know,
pretty cool.
it is real cool, man. So it's like that thing there, man. Just
So,
all the
so
other
that
stuff.
you saying that's the first one you bought with your own money? That's the first one that you went in like, I'm gonna buy me a guitar.
No, that's the first one that I was given. Now this crazy.
Oh,
Watch this. This the first one I bought with my own money. It's an Epiphone. I love Prince,
oh, I like the color. Yeah, I like that shape. Yeah.
and I love Jimi Hendrix. So the headstock was reversed, and the color was baby blue like Prince. It's an Epiphone. Now watch this. I didn't know 27 years later, Epiphone to be calling my phone and I wasn't answering. you know, I wouldn't answer because I didn't know the number. They was calling me to endorse me, you know, and
What?
that's the first guitar that I bought after I did the IBC in 2013. You know, they was calling, and I just like, man, I don't know this number, so I wouldn't answer 'em, you know. And my manager called and said, "Hey, answer your phone. A rep from Epiphone is trying to call you." I was like, "Wow!" I said, "I've been seeing this number," you know. So I answered. But how life make a full circle, man. I didn't know nothing about Epiphone back then. I just liked the baby blue guitar, and the headstock was reversed, you know. So
Yeah.
I worked all summer, man. I bought that guitar, you know, and I played it. I mean, like that was my favorite. I got plenty of pictures when I was younger, me playing that guitar. And 20-something years later, man, that company called to endorse me, you know, as an artist, you know,
Ain't,
for
ain't,
their
it cra-
rock.
ain't it crazy how it works sometimes, dog?
Man, that's crazy. And then I still had this guitar. Of course, it was old, and you know some of the parts didn't work. And I told them this story, so they had me to ship the guitar to them. They fixed it back to brand new status, like it's just the way it was when I first bought it. And that's just
Wow.
mind blowing, man. You know, you play it forward, you know, and you do right by people, and you do right by the gift, and stuff like that happens, man. So now, yep,
Uh,
I am
T-
a
T-
Epiphone artist.
Tina says she was there at IBC 2013 when Sipp won. So you won the IBC?
Yeah. Well, I won in
Yeah.
2014. What's his name? What's my buddy? Selwyn won in 2013.
Okay.
Selwyn won in
I'm
2013.
trying to think. I think it was 2005 when I went down. I was with Aunt Kizzy's boy, but we took second place. I lost to Joey Gilmore. And
Okay.
I don't even know if Joey's still playing. I don't never see him around. I don't hear his name anymore.
Yeah.
You know Joey?
I don't. I
I
don't.
think Joey's out in Florida somewhere. Joey Gilmore.
Yeah.
But yeah, man, you know that was my lunch until the quote unquote blues stratosphere was the IBC 2005, 2006.
That
Yeah,
that was my lunch, man. I came in
yeah.
January of 2013, man. Well, I won the regional in Vicksburg November, the second week in November of 2012. So that was my first time playing blues, period. Like that was my first time. So I went from my first time playing blues to January of 2013 in front of all these people, you know, and I lost, and Selwyn won, and like they was like, "Oh, how you feel?" I said, "I feel great. I didn't expect to make it out of the quarterfinals, all these great
Yeah,
blues players, but
yeah,
I think it was the charisma of my upbringing. I know how to perform. I know how to entertain a crowd.
and that's
Um,
a big. Coming out of church, you learn that. And
yeah,
I try to tell people, I'm trying to explain it to people, they don't get it. I'm like, I say, most of the church guys, by the time we come out to church to play any other music, we had already gone through quote unquote the crucible. I say,
yep,
because the thing about black folks, especially black church folks, is they gonna tell you.
yep, yep, yeah, yeah, yep,
It is what it is. They
yep.
gonna tell you. You know,
Yep.
I remember that
Whether it hurt your feelings or not, they gonna
where it hurt
they
the
gonna
person, they gonna tell you. They gonna let you know. You ain't gonna come out there not knowing. Like, I
yep.
wonder how the show. I wonder how the show went. No, you gonna have that question. And they have no shame about coming
They
to
don't
tell
have
you.
no mercy on you, Doc.
So I always tell people, because people like, well, I said, well, I quit music for 20 years, and I started doing soul, funk, and R&B. And I had a top corporate band, and then, but I really love the blues because it reminded me of gospel. And so I came over and joined the band and Kizzy's Boys. And 2 years later, we were at the IBC, and everything happened after that. A year after that, I was the lead singer for the Managed Boys and playing all. It was crazy, man. Everything just went, and then all the commercials and stuff. It's the music, the gift is pretty cool,
Mm-hmm.
really cool. Right on, man.
Yes,
Dang,
it is, man.
we got a lot of similarities here, man. Considering that we ain't got a chance to really sit down and chop it up, there's a lot of
Right,
similarities.
right, man. And that's the great thing about it, though, man. It's like I came in 2013, not expecting to win, not even expecting to get to the finals and made it to the Orpheum Theater. That was mind blowing because I've always heard about that place, and that was like one of the places on my bucket list, to play.
Yeah,
And got a chance to play it. Less than 2.5, 3 months of 2.5, 3 months of me even just being a blues player, man, then to come back the next year and win it, that was just like mind blowing, because I said,
You know I've never played in there, and we did. I was back in the day. It was at the New Daisy,
okay,
but I was what's so weird is I was standing outside. It was 2 years ago. I just come back on a 5-month tour from overseas, and I was they had asked me to come down and be a judge at the IBCs, and so I was there, and I remember I was supposed to go in and play with Del Toro Richardson, but I
okay,
was so tired. I was dressed. I was standing on the corner. I was so tired, man. I was just like, man, I didn't have nothing left. I was like, I didn't give it all. I got nothing left. I really want to go ahead and play. And it's funny as I'm standing there. That's at that time I was one intrepid artist under Rick Booth, and
okay,
Rick come up to me and say, "Hey man, I want to introduce you to this cat." I'm standing in front of Orpheum, me and Pam, and that's how I met Eric Korn.
okay. All
That's
right.
that's how I met Eric Cohen. Now here you go. 2 years later, we nominated for a Grammy. All this crazy stuff that happened, but it was literally all that stuff all happened. Me joining the Managed Boys, all that was because of what went down with the IBC, which is why I
Right.
tell young cats, the cats have the wrong mind. They go down there like, well, man, we ain't gonna win. But I said, that ain't the point. I said, a
It's
lot of
not
people
the
don't
point.
win. A lot of people don't win. I said, what you got to understand is everybody that's involved in this music scene, not just blues, but even rock, all the vendors, all the record companies, all the promoters, all the managers, but they're all there and they're all looking for new talent. And just whether you win, lose, or draw, the thing is, you getting in front of an audience that would take you years
Years,
to get in
man.
front of all these people, and you get in front of them at one time.
That's what I told my boys in 2013. I said, man, look, this is not about winning or losing. I said, don't nobody know us. I said, but we going with everybody's somebody. You get what I'm
Yeah,
saying? All the
yeah,
who's. So let's go have fun and let's just do it. And let's just do it. Let's dress up. Let's rock these glasses with the tape. And half of them didn't even remember my name, but they remember, oh, the guy with the white shoes, the suit with the white shoes and the glasses. That was
yeah,
Brandon, you know,
yeah,
and
yeah.
they followed the brand, it was strategy, but I tell cats, go there because it's very seldom you're gonna get an opportunity to be in front of that many people um in the industry
Hmm.
at
Hmm.
one time. you know
Hmm.
it's
Hmm.
very
Hmm.
seldom that you're gonna get that opportunity to do that. So if you sign up for the regional, you win the regional, and you make it to Memphis in January, for the IBC, man,
You
look,
already won.
you
I
you
always tell them, if you make it to Memphis and for the IBC, you already won.
you done
You
won.
already won. You've
You do
already
the
won.
networking, bring your push cards or whatever, because the people they there. And even
Yeah,
now, if I'm not on tour, I try to be there still,
yeah,
just
man. I
hanging
think
out.
the last few times we saw each other. We were there. And I didn't used to go, and I didn't realize. I think the last 5 years I started going because I started like, okay, I didn't. We went once. Pam and I went once. We wanted to see what it was about. Once we got down there, and this was for the BMAs,
Hmm.
which is the same thing. We got down there, and we realized like, okay, you know what? The IBC, the BMAs, need to be there because everybody and their mama
Is
is
there?
there.
Hmm.
Everybody. And when I say everybody, I'm not just talking about the fans, which we love you guys. We love you guys being there. But I mean, as far as our business goes,
Right.
you can't beat what happens during the IBC and the BMA.
You can't.
There's just no way. There's just no way. Like I said, it would take years for you to get around to see. I mean, even the overseas labels. I mean,
They be there.
everybody is there.
They they
Everybody's there.
they be there, man. And I was so shocked, man, because I had 20 something years of gospel up under my belt. I did not know this exists. My brother lived in Memphis, man, for like 14 years
And
and
he didn't
never
know.
told me that this exists. This happens, because I would have
Well,
been came, even, just to check it out to see what's going on. I had no idea that this type of
but don't feel bad because I didn't either. And I didn't. We won in San Diego, and I didn't even know what to expect. And when
right,
we got down there that first time, and Pam and I went in a few days early, so we were there like a total of 6 days. And I walked around, sat in, talked to people. I was blown away. I
right,
mean, I was literally blown away. I think it just blew my mind. And then after
uh,
that, I was like, man, we got to go back, man. I mean,
mm,
you gotta, either you just need to be seen. I mean,
right.
you gotta. Do it. Somebody, Barbara Ryan want to say, do you still own a nightclub in Mississippi? And if yes, how is that going during the COVID nightmare?
Um, I don't own it. I actually closed December of 2019, which turned out to be the smartest thing that I could have done. I actually sold the property um, January of 2020, and then all of this happened in February. So it's like um, everything worked out for me, in a timely fashion. When I had it, I ran it for 2 years. It did great. My problem was I couldn't find people to work. I never seen that in my life. And I didn't want to be bothered with it while I was on tour. So when my daughters called me and I'm out trying to work, about, this guy didn't come to work or this lady didn't come to work or, the band is late, I just told them to get to a point to where, y'all comfortable and just close it. Cause I built it for my daughters, you know.
Okay.
I,
Yeah. You
I
want to leave
built
something for them.
yeah, I built it for them, but I didn't build it and put all this stuff together for it to be a burden on me. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah.
And
Yeah.
I just told them if it's too much for you guys to handle, just close it. I mean, like we don't owe nobody. I did it all out of my pocket, and it was doing good. It's just I got enough stress trying to keep up with the road business and then the
Oh yeah,
house
bro.
business. And then the house business. When I come off the road, the house business is just a lot of business. So that's y'all business. And if it's too much, just close it. It's
Yeah.
okay. I sell the
Yeah.
building and and do something else. So
Make
I actually
make it
sold
do
it.
what it do.
Right. So I sold it and I bought this place out here, which have a full-fledged restaurant, venue, whatever you want to call it, there, which we turned it into my massive man cave. Because I don't want to run a restaurant, our club, our venue. So that's
No, I
that,
know.
man.
It was funny because I almost did that 10 years ago, or actually twice. I almost bought Cozy's, which is what got me my start really starting. I mean, the IBC really helped, but then we moved to LA. I sold my ranch. I used to have a big avocado ranch.
Mm-hmm.
Sold the ranch. My wife closed down her private practice, took the position at Cedar Sinai in LA. And so all of a sudden I was in LA. I didn't know anybody. I started going to this place called Cozy's, world famous. And that's how I got to work with the Slashes and the Lucathers and all them guys. They would
Right.
come in to the jam. And I like, you can play whatever. I used to tell them all the time, you can play whatever you want, solo, whatever play, be the blues. So you have all these big rock guys playing blues. It was great. It was
Yeah.
great. Got commercial, but I had the opportunity to purchase that and a club before that. And my whole thought was, I knew where I wanted to go in the music business, and I was like, man, if I own a club, it's a cash business. You gotta be there.
You
It takes
gotta
a
be there.
it takes a lot of time off, and it's like I can do that, but I can't do that and pursue my goal of making it in this music business as an artist. It's just God bless the people. My buddy Bob Corritor does it. God bless Bob. But like Bob says, he focuses on the club. He only goes on tour maybe once, twice a year.
Right.
Rest of the time, rest of the time he's at the club. It's
Right.
like, yeah, that's people that. I mean, Barbara Ryan that was just asking. She runs the C Note. I don't know if you ever played that one.
I have.
Yeah, it's out in is it Massachusetts? Right on the water. Might be Connecticut. I'm bad. Barbara, you correct me, but yeah. So bless you on that, brother, because it'll make you go gray way before your time. I mean, being on the road is tough enough, and then trying to run a
Yeah.
venue too.
Yeah.
Damn.
And like I said, I mean, like we did it right, man. We did it right. I mean, pretty much my place was a plug and play. That means you can walk in, system on point, Hammond B3, Fender Rose, whatever you wanted was there.
Yeah.
Several different bass amps. The back line and all that stuff was on point. It was there. I just didn't want to have to worry about it. And I made sure that everything was in place so I wouldn't have to worry. And, those 2 years I still found, my kids still worrying me about that,
Yeah.
And, so I just told them.
Yeah, because you get the music part right, but it's the personnel and all that stuff.
Yeah.
The alcohol vendors and blah blah blah. It's yeah. No, I don't. I don't blame you on that one, brother.
Yeah, so we got out of it, and not knowing that COVID was coming, but the universe everything lined it up at the right time. You know,
Yeah.
because closing
Yeah.
in December, clearing the building out, and then putting it on the market, and within days, it sold.
Yeah.
Then we left and went to Panama and come back, and the world closed.
Yeah.
So that it kind of worked out
Yeah.
in my favor, man, and
Yeah.
allowed me a little capital to function during this time. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So everything just kind of worked out the way it needed to work out.
Well, goodness, blessings on you for that, brother.
Oh
'Cause
yeah.
I know a lot of venues are having it hard right now. And,
Oh yeah.
it's I don't envy them. I feel really sad for them because I mean that's tough. I
It,
mean
it,
it's
it is. It is.
that
It
is
is.
tough. Your employees become family, and in your case, they were family. And you want to make sure people get paid, but ain't no money coming in. There's only so much you can take out of your own money because you got to live too.
Exactly.
It's woo. Well, let's move on to some lighter notes. 'Cause that get deep because I've been there. I know that. Damn. Somebody asked, would you play us a little something on your guitar? The upside down will look like. I don't
Yeah.
know if you feel like. I don't know if you feel like playing,
Man,
y'all.
let's do it. Let me just give me a second.
All right. I didn't want to do this to you. This is more just conversation, but blessings on
No,
you for doing it.
we got this. We got
All
this.
right. All right.
We got this. Let me hook it up. Let me find the guitar pick. I wish there was a way I could turn this camera on. I'll take them on a short tour of the cabin house and just see some guitars.
You should be able to. Is there not a turnaround button on your phone?
Not in this program.
Oh, okay.
Not in what we in.
All right.
Yeah.
Hey Alexa, what is the temperature?
Right now, it's 85 degrees Fahrenheit.
It's hot here today, boy.
Tonight, expect a low of 60 degrees.
I know I'm moving around, everybody. Just give me a second.
Tina says, "Little wing, please." No, let the man play what he feel like playing.
Tell Tina I play Little Wings for her.
Eric Sassman, I hope that's not the case. Eric Sassman said, by the time you guys get back out, there won't be any venues left. I hope that's not the case. If it is, I still remember the night me, Otis Grand, Kid Ramos playing on the street corner in Biblos. And if you don't know Biblos is where the Bible was supposed to be written and all that. That's why it's called Biblos.
Hold on, my phone's slide. Let me see how I can prop this phone up here. Let me try to sing it.
All right.
Well, she's walked through the crowd like a circus
Athens.
clown running wild. But butterflies and zebras and moonbeams and fairy tales. All she ever thinks about riding with the wind. When I'm sad, she comes to me, yeah, with 1,000 smiles. She gives to me free. It's alright, she say. Oh, it's alright. Take anything you want from me. You can take anything.
All right, there.
So that's it.
Oh, bless you, man. Bless you, brother. I wasn't trying to put you to work. I
No,
just
it's
wanted a
all good, man.
conversation.
I love
But
it, man.
there was a few people that was asking, so right on.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. I'm originally from Tyler, Texas. You from Athens? Right on, man. Right on.
Oh yeah.
This is Bill Bracken. I was a counselor at Salesmanship Club Boys Camp outside of Tyler in 1970-71. Oh, all right. Now everybody talking about Tyler. Ladies and gentlemen, that was Mr. Sipp playing the hell out of his get fiddle, baby, as he always does. And beautiful voice on top of that.
Oh man, I love it, man. I love it. I love it, man. So
Well,
yeah.
listen, I ain't gonna hold you all day because I've been going over it every time, and especially since they kept deleting me. They didn't delete me this time, thank God.
It's all good, man. Look, anytime you want me to hang out, man, let me know a day or so ahead of time, man. We can we can chop it up and kick it every other day, man.
Right on, dog. Right on. Well, I can't wait till you get a chance to me and you do something together. I
Oh
think
yeah,
that'll be
man.
something special.
Man, that'll
I
be
think that'll be something special.
it would be. It would be.
So I'm putting it out in the universe, into the ether. You know, we all got record companies now, but I'm putting it out there.
Oh
Sip and
yeah.
Sugar Ray. Sip and Sugar Ray, baby. Sip and Sugar.
Uh, that ought to be some serious too, Doc.
I think so. I always
Oh
think about Bobby Bland and BB King. We're gonna do a Sip and Sugar there. That's how we're gonna do it.
that thing we can recreate that now. I'm telling you that, Doc.
Yeah, see, I'm thinking the same thing, bro. I'm thinking the same thing.
Hey, Doc.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, my guest today was Mr. Sipp Coleman. Sipp, from the bottom of my heart, thank you for taking our time today. I appreciate it, brother.
No doubt, man. No doubt.
Will you give out all your socials so people can find you?
Yeah, Facebook, Castro, Mr. Sipp, TMBC Coleman. Instagram, Mr. Sipp underscore TMBC. Twitter, Mr. Sipp underscore TMBC. My website is www.mrsipp.net. Nothing going on the website right now, but it's there. Y'all just look out. We got the Soul Side of Sipp coming out 2021. Also, the album Hypnotized. I'm doing something real risky, but I'm releasing 2 albums in the same year. 2
All
albums
right,
in the same year. So it'll be the Soul Side of Sipp, which is the soul side of me. I'm gonna give you guys 10 songs of the soul side of me, and then we're coming with the Hypnotized album, which is pretty hectic. Well, I'm feeling that thing there.
all right. Look at that. I can see you getting all happy about it. All
I
right.
get happy.
I can't wait to buy my copy. I can't wait to get me a copy. That'd be cool.
Yes,
Well, man,
indeed, man.
we're gonna wrap this thing up and let everybody go out and relax. Be watching out. I have an album coming out, or some songs on the album coming out with me. Uh, 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 I think Gary Clark Jr., the Fantastic DeVito. We all doing a great album to benefit the NAACP. You guys look for that. That should be coming out, I think, in February. I think they're going to try to put that out, start putting that out. And we just finished the one with the tribute to the guys from Little Feat, which was real good. It was nice to work with Elvis Costello and all them cats on that. Ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Sipp Coleman. Sipp, thank you, brother. Stay strong. Don't never
Will do.
change. I love you just like you are, bro.
Yes,
And
sir.
we going to make this thing happen, hook or crook.
Let's do it.
we may have to change our names to get around to do it soon. I
Oh
told him
yeah.
last night I'm gonna change my name to Splendor Ray. I'm Splendor Ray, baby. Splendor Ray.
Let's do it, man. Let's make it right.
Hey,
Let's make it
the
right.
old cats used to do it all the time.
Yep.
I'll holler, brother.
Okay,
Peace to
man.
your family.
All right.
Ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Coleman. God bless y'all for sticking around with all the craziness that was going on with the Facebook canceling us out. And I loved your blues names. Please make sure you go to the website and put up your blues names. I'm Sugar Ray Rafe. I'm your host. This is the Sugar Shack. God bless you. You guys be safe. And for God's sakes, be good to one another. Peace.